Good afternoon, everyone. Happy Wednesday. Happy hump day. Hopefully, you all had a great day. Hopefully, you're all having a great week. What is going on, everyone? Shout out to the folks in the chat. Make sure you all hit the like button, hit that subscribe. Keep sharing this channel out with everyone you know. I would greatly appreciate it. It is game 3 tonight between the Los Angeles Angels and the New York Yankees. So game 3 of 4, let's see who takes game 3. The Yankees are trying to win the series. Tonight is a must win. If they lose tonight, best that they could do is split the series, but the Yankees cannot lose another series. Let's hope they can win tonight's game. But what is going on, everybody? Shout out to the folks in the chat. Once again, make sure you all hit the like button, hit that subscribe button if you're new. Keep sharing this channel out with everyone you know. I would greatly appreciate it. Let's continue growing this channel. And as promised, when I hit 3,000 subscribers, I'm going to do 3 giveaways, gift card giveaways to Fanatics. So let's get to that 3,000. But last night's game was an embarrassment. Last night's game was a punch below the belt. Last night's game was a gut punch. It was bad all around. It was bad all around. It was hard for me to call that game last night. Last night's game was just horrendous. There's really no other way to put it. The bats just had zero production last night. There was no life in the Yankees bats. You know, Ryan Weathers, unfortunately, that first inning, he gave up back-to-back home runs, which, you know, was the beginning of the end for the New York Yankees. But in a way, he also looked good. I mean, he did strike out 10 batters. I mean, that was still a good performance in a way, right? He was able to settle down and redeem himself. But the first inning kind of did him in. But what that tells me about Weathers is that, you know, he does have the capability. He can be productive. He is able to have success on the mound. It's just, you know, he's going to be a development, right? He's still developing. So, you know, he's still trying to get used to, you know, being a starter. Although we don't know at this point if he's going to be even in the rotation when, you know, guys like Rodon and Garrett Cole come back. So, you know, what happens with Ryan Weathers? But he's got the talent. He's got the potential. I mean, he shows that he can be durable. After striking out 10 guys, I mean, even though he gave up 4 runs, yeah, not a great outing, but it was nice to see him able to still pitch and still get guys out. So I think Weathers is going to be fine. It's just going to be some growing pains when it comes to Ryan Weathers. So, you know, we'll see how he continues developing throughout this season. And speaking of growing pains and speaking of pitching, you know, Luis Gil is going to be on the mound tonight. He's going to be facing Jack Kochanowicz. I believe I said his last name right. But Luis Gil, in his debut, didn't give you much length. And that's been the problem in the last few starts when it comes to the New York Yankees is the Yankees starting pitching to give you some length. So hopefully, you know, we don't know what we're going to get out of Luis Gil. I know his last outing against the Rays in his season debut didn't have the greatest outing, right? Didn't have the greatest outing, didn't give you much length, didn't give you anything to really work with. You know, you had to rely on the bullpen as of late. And, you know, you want to give the bullpen some breathing room. You don't want to overuse your bullpen, especially in a 4-game series. You know what I mean? So the starters got to do better. The starters got to go out there and give you more length so it makes it easier on the bullpen. But, you know, Luis Gil's last outing against the Rays, again, it wasn't great, but, you know, he still kept the team in the game. I mean, the Yankees in that first game of the series had opportunity to, you know, win that game, take the lead and win, but unfortunately was not the case. But, you know, you hope for a better outing from Luis Gil tonight. But, you know, he's going up against a very good Angels team. I mean, the Angels team is no slouch. And, you know, I knew that going into the series that it certainly was not going to be a cakewalk. And the Angels have shown that. The Angels have shown that they're a pesky team. They're a little bit like the Rays in a way, right? So let's see how the Yankees bats do against Kochanowicz. Let's see how Luis Gil does tonight in his second start of the season. So we do need a good outing from him. Will he be able to deliver? We don't know. And the bullpen right now, they are hurting a little bit. The bullpen's been pitching a lot as of late, again, due to the fact that the starting pitching has not been able to give length, right, in the last few games. Now, speaking of the bullpen, the Yankees did call up Angel Chevy. All right. He is called up to the roster. The Yankees optioned back Yariel de los Santos back to Scranton, so they called up Angel Chevy. And he's the guy that the Yankees traded for from the Rockies. The Yankees sent TJ Rumfield in exchange for Chevy. So I heard that he's been looking pretty good down there in the minor leagues. How does his stuff play out tonight? I think it's inevitable. He is going to come into the game at some point if needed. He's a fresh arm. So let's see what happens, right? Let's see what happens in tonight's game. So we might see an appearance from him. Again, he's a fresh arm, and the Yankees certainly have them. So let's see what he does tonight. But let's see if the Yankees can win tonight's game. Ultimately, the lineup is a little bit different. All right, the lineup is a little bit different. I'll pull up the lineup, and do me a favor, go vote in the poll. Let me go ahead and say what's up to the chat real quick. So first person in the chat is Chris. What's up, Chris? Joseph Salvatore is in the building. What's up? Jared is in the building. What is going on? Brooklyn is in the house. What's up, Susan? How are you? Who else we got? Petruzzi's in the building. Desiree's in the building. What is up? How's it going? Bjorn Bringer says, what's up? What's good? What's up, man? How's it going? Dave is in the building. What's up? How are you? Javier is in the building. What's up? Mike McGee is in the building. How are you? Jacob Frederick is in the building. And yes, the game is on Amazon Prime. So hopefully you all have Amazon Prime. If not, hopefully you all have MLB TV. Paul Fun, what's going on? Chua's in the building. Jay Wyatt, what is going on? How are you? Thank you all for being here. So let's not waste any more time. Appreciate everybody being here. Let me pull up the lineup real quick. We'll talk about the lineup. I'll read the lineup all out to you. You all let me know what you think. Good, bad. Like I said, the lineup tonight is a little different. So Trent Grisham is still leading off. He'll be playing center field. Ben Rice is batting second. He'll be playing first base. So Ben Rice is back in the lineup. Aaron Judge is batting third tonight instead of batting second, but he'll be batting third, playing right field. Cody Bellinger is batting cleanup. He'll be in left field, and he's back in the lineup. Giancarlo Stanton will be batting fifth in his usual spot. He'll be DHing in tonight's game. Jazz Chisholm Jr. is batting sixth. All right, he's back in the lineup. He'll be playing second base. Austin Wells is at the dish. He'll be batting seventh. Jose Caballero is batting eighth. He'll be playing shortstop. Ryan McMahon is batting ninth. He'll be playing third base. And on the mound today, folks, it is Luis Gil making his second start of the season. So let's talk about it. What do you all think about the lineup? Are you in favor of the lineup? Let's talk about it, right? I mean, Ben Rice is batting second, Judge is batting third, Bellinger at fourth. For me, Bellinger batting cleanup. I mean, I like him batting second or third personally. I did like Ben Rice in that number 4 hole. Now, but I do understand putting Judge at 3, putting him in between Ben Rice and Cody Bellinger. So you have a solid bat in front of him and a solid bat behind him. I do understand that. So Boone is playing a little bit of musical chairs here with the lineup, but again, let me know what you all think about the lineup. It's a different lineup. It's a different lineup. Boone is trying to do something a little different. Again, I had to take a look at the lineup, right? I was taking a look at it, and I could see what I could see where he's coming from. But again, I do like Bellinger in that or not Bellinger, Ben Rice in that 4 spot. You could flip Cody Bellinger and Aaron Judge. So, that I don't think there'd be anything wrong with that. I mean, I like Judge in the 2 hole, but I don't mind him in the 3 hole either. So, I mean, you could put him in either spot. But again, I understand where what Boone is trying to do here with the top of the order there. And Ben Rice, honestly, batting second too, right? He's been the hottest bat for the Yankees. He's got the highest OPS currently in Major League Baseball. Ben Rice is a guy that needs to be in the lineup most days. I mean, even against left-handed pitching, I think you still need to put him in there. You got to see what he can do against left-handed pitching. I think that's going to be really important. I understand the Yankees got Paul Goldschmidt. I understand Goldschmidt hits lefties really well, but you got to have Rice in there. You got to plug him in there somehow, right? And not to go back to last night's game, but I wasn't in favor of Rice being on the bench. I wasn't in favor, Jazz Chisholm Jr. being on the bench. I wasn't in favor of Cody Bellinger being on the bench. I don't think that wasn't a wise thing to do. But, last night's game is last night's game. But it shouldn't happen again. But that's how I feel about it. What's up, Jonathan? How's it going? Luis Gil is pitching tonight. Yep. Caballero with McMahon right behind him, not good. Both are instant outs. Well, at least with Caballero, he's able to show a little bit of potential there. I mean, Caballero, there's been a couple of games where, he was getting on base. He hit a home run. He was almost a hero in the game in the game against Tampa, right, in that series. He was almost a hero. He came up clutch on a couple of occasions. McMahon, unfortunately, has not been performing well offensively. So, that there's a guy that truly needs to step up. Is he going to step up? I mean, I don't know. If it continues trending in this direction, I mean, I'm a little worried. But McMahon in the lineup tonight, he shouldn't have been in the lineup last night, but that's just how I feel about it. You should have had Jazz at second and Ahmed Rosario at third. And, Rosario has been productive for the Yankees. I understand, he's not in the lineup tonight again because of the fact that, there's a righty pitcher on the mound for the Angels. So I get that. So maybe you see Ahmed Rosario coming in a pinch hit situation. So Robert's in the building, says like number 21. Thank you all. Thank you very much for that. So keep hitting that like button, folks. Let's try to get to 50 likes as quickly as we possibly can. And it looks like I got 16 votes, and 75% of you are saying that the lineup structure for tonight's game is good. All right. So I was just curious to see what everybody, folks were thinking. Yeah, I mean, McMahon's got to start hitting. He's got to start hitting. But you know what? If he doesn't start hitting, righty pitcher or lefty pitcher doesn't matter on the mound on the opposing team. Go ahead and put Rosario there. Put him at Rosario there. You know what? Rosario, he'll try to give you his best. Even if it's against a righty pitcher, I'd say put him in there. If McMahon is going to continue in this current trend that he's in, hopefully he's able to snap out of it. But the numbers, he does have to improve on the numbers. But the offense as a whole needs to improve on their numbers, right? These guys need to play better, right? Like Rice has been good, Judge has been coming around, Stanton's been, pretty decent. Those guys have been good. Cody Bellinger's been, he's been showing some signs. But, the rest of the lineup, though, they need to step up, right, more consistently, right? So that's the lineup tonight, folks. This lineup is a lot better than where it was last night. So, again, let me know in the chat what you all think about the lineup. Sunil's in the building. Scotto's in the building. What's up? Can Schumann play shortstop? Any chance bringing him up and sitting Caballero? I mean, Schumann plays anywhere in the infield. You could put him at shortstop, second base, third base. He could play the outfield. I've been advocating for Max Schumann to get called up. I've been advocating for him to, be on the roster. He's a guy that he could come off the bench and give you some production. I mean, his defensive numbers are really good. He's good at contact bat. He can get on base. He does hustle. I wanted him to make the opening day roster, but unfortunately he did not. But I really wanted him on the roster. But I would love for him to get called up at some point, no doubt. But I think Volpe is going to probably get called up before he does. But we know Volpe will play another rehab game tomorrow for the Somerset Patriots. So at some point, he's going to get his job back, right? Schumann should have made the team. I agree, man. He should have made the team. He should have made the team. I liked what I saw from him in spring training. I've been talking about it. When is Volpe coming up? I think they're trying to get him 55 at bats is what they said for Volpe. So I would imagine, 55 at bats probably at the end of this month or next month would be my guess. Schumann batting .213 with Scranton. Oh, it's better than some of the batting averages on the Yankees right now. Official. So they're, I'll take that .213 for now. But that's just me. But yeah, at some point I like to see him come up. If nothing else, I mean, it could improve the Yankees infield, because the Yankees infield is at times it's in a little bit of shambles, man. So the infield needs to clean it up, and I think a guy like Schumann would improve that infield big time, especially defensively. But let's not waste any more time here. But let's talk about tonight's game. All right, let's talk about Luis Gil. How does Luis Gil perform tonight? What are we thinking for Luis Gil? How do we feel about Luis Gil tonight? How do we feel about Luis Gil? What does Luis Gil do tonight? I know, again, in his last outing, it wasn't the greatest, right? But he was able to still keep the team in the game. But what are we thinking for Luis Gil here, folks? What do we got for Luis Gil? How does he perform against the Angels? Angels are a good team. They're a tough team. So those guys, are pesky for sure. Yeah, he's a crapshoot. You don't know what you're going to get out of Luis Gil. I mean, Luis Gil, just not, looked fantastic in 2024, 2025. I mean, he was hurt for the most part. How does he do this season? Is he in the rotation? Is he in the bullpen? But what are we thinking for Luis Gil tonight? Me personally here, I'll just start it off. I think he gives you 4 innings. No confidence in Hill. 3 innings, 2 walks, a strikeout, and 4 runs. Yeah, I'll give him 4 innings. I'll say he gives up 3 runs. 3 earned runs. I think he walks 3 batters and has 2 strikeouts. I just asked Claude AI for his Hill. Okay, here they are. 6 1/3. 6 1/3, 5 hits, 2 earned runs, 1 walk, 6 strikeouts, 1 shot home run over 85-90. But yeah, I got Luis Gil at 4 innings, 3 runs, 3 walks, 2 strikeouts. That's going to be my line for Luis Gil. Blaze, what's up? He says, does on-base percentage really matter? If you've seen Billy Bean's Moneyball, they focus on on-base percentage, which measures getting on base and drawing walks. The Yankees are ranked 20th with a team. So I think you might have answered your own question there. I mean, it does matter, but I'm not going to just look at on-base percentage when it comes to offensive production, or when it comes to the team's or should I say the team's offensive production. All that stuff is going to matter. On base percentage, OPS, slugging. I'm still looking at batting average. I know there's some people that may not look at batting average as an important metric, but I will always look at batting average. I mean, that's I'm kind of old school when it comes to that. Official talking about how he has done well in 2 games back in 2024 against the Angels, 2-0. Yeah, that was 2 years ago, man. You know, gotta see what he does this time around, right? This time around, it's gonna be really important. But yeah, 2024 Luis Gil was a different story. Hill is remind you of Severino. Yeah, Severino was a sad one, man. I mean, hopefully it's not the case for Luis Gil, but Severino was a sad one for sure. You know, he was supposed to be the number 2 to Garrett Cole, but just injuries have just ruined him. At least when he was as a New York Yankee. But you know, Yankees parted ways with him. Robert says, "Let's pray he goes 5." Yeah, let's hope so. Let's hope so. Mike says 5 sounds good, but I'm wishing I'll go with 5 strikeouts. Okay, so 5 strikeouts, 5 innings. Yeah, I don't think you're going to get a lot of. I think it's going to be another game where, you know, he's not going to be able to give you a long outing. And 4 2/3, you're going. Official saying 4 2/3. Okay, so you're going a little bit more than what I'm predicting. Understood. Yeah, both guys had a lot of injuries, man. It's sad, but sometimes it's just, you know, that's baseball. That's just sports for you. You know, a lot of guys are just injury prone. We talked about Mike Trout heavily and how his career could have been way better than what it is right now if it wasn't for all the injuries. But I also think if he was on a better team, I think his career would be different too. But that's a whole nother conversation. All right, let's talk about home runs, folks. Let's talk home runs. Who's hitting a home run tonight? Any home runs, any home run calls? Let's talk about the home runs. What do we got for home runs? You know, I'm always going to put down Judge. I'm going to go ahead and say Ben Rice. What's up, Infernus? Shout out to my guy Infernus who's in the building. What up, man? What's going on? But I'm going to say Judge and Rice are both hitting homers. And who do I want to put as my third? You know what? I'm gonna go the 2, 3, 4. I'm gonna go Judge, Rice, Bellinger, and my sleeper is going to be Austin Wells. That's gonna be my sleeper. So I'm going Rice, Judge, Bellinger, and then Wells is going to be my sleeper for tonight's game. Yeah, right, Jonathan. I mean, again, I think Trout would have had a better career if it wasn't for the injuries, and if it wasn't for the if he wasn't playing for the Angels. What's up, Sean? Sean's going Judge, Stanton, Rice are going to hit homers. Okay, so that's who you have hitting homers. All right, awesome. Any other home run predictions? Drop it in the comments section. Let's talk about it. Mike Stanton is DH. Oh, Mike Stanton. Yeah, I remember him. Sean is going 6 innings pitched. Gives up 6 hits, a run, strikes out 12, 1 walk. So Hill is going to have a great outing, huh? That's what you're thinking? He's going to have an excellent outing. It's going to be a lot better than his first. Okay. I like the optimism. I could respect that. Cecilia's in the building. She says home runs from the captain, Stanton, and her sleeper is Caballero. Okay. I could get with that too. I could get with those home run calls. Last year, Chisholm and Bellinger homered against today's starting pitcher. I thought so. No, Mike, Stanton is DH. Oh, Mike asked if Stanton was playing. Oh, my fault. I was like getting so confused. Yes, Stanton's definitely playing. Jonathan's going Judge, Rice, and Bellinger, so I'm going with those three as well. And then I got my Austin Wells as a sleeper. So those are going to be my home run calls. And now let's talk about the score for tonight's game, folks. What is tonight's game going to be? What is the score going to be tonight? What do we got for tonight's score? Yesterday was just bad. Yankees losing 7-1. That was horrendous. That was absolutely horrendous. But what are we thinking for tonight's score? Oh, Mike Giancarlo Stanton. Well, I will always call him Giancarlo Stanton. So Mike might be his first name, but he is Giancarlo. He is Giancarlo. But what are we thinking for score tonight, folks? Let's talk score. Yeah, let's hope no back-to-back home runs. All right? I mean, we don't want that in the first inning. That happens in the first inning, man. Oh, man. I am not going to be happy. Let's hope that's not the case. But let's talk score, people. Let's talk score. What is tonight's score going to be? Sean is going 11-2 Yankees. Okay. I don't know, man. I hope it's not a 7-1 game. I hope the Yankees don't get freaking blown out again like they did last night. What do I got for tonight's game score-wise? Big G's due 7-4. Yankees win. Yeah, I'm going to say 6. I'm going to say 6-5. I'm going to say 6-5. That's what I'm sticking with for tonight's game. I'm going to go 6-5. Mike says 7-5. Okay. 7-5, 7-4, 11-2. I got 6-5. Any other score predictions out there? What do we got? What do we got for score predictions, folks? Don't be shy. Jonathan's going 7-4. Okay. 22, 99, 27. So Rice, Judge, and Stanton, sleepers, 13, 28. Deep sleeper is 19. Okay. Interesting. So Snell's got a bunch of predictions for home runs. And Furnace is going 10-1 Angels. Oh man, and Furnace has like no belief whatsoever. Yeah, he's preparing himself for disappointment. Jazz Wells, and McStrikeout. So McMahon. I got you. Okay. Yeah, I'm going to go 6-5 for score predictions. Let's talk about the ABS system. How many calls get overturned by ABS total? Sunil's going 9-2 Yankees. Been up since 4. Oh, dude, I wake up around 4 in the morning every day for work. So I totally understand, dude. So I've been up since 4 as well. Judge, Belly, and Trout home runs from Jake Boss. Okay. So Jonathan's going 5 calls get overturned. Sean is sticking with 6. Joseph is going with 5. Mike is going with 4. What's up, Dev? How's it going, dude? I'm going to stick with 4. I'm going to go with 4 calls. get overturned by the ABS. That's what I'm going with. 4 calls overturned by ABS is going to be my prediction for tonight's game. So I think that's what I think. Do we think Peraza goes deep again? He could. He might. I think him playing against his former team, I think lit a fire under him. So, is he? I got to look at the Angels lineup real quick. I'm curious to see what their lineup was. Oh, here we go. And he is in the lineup. He's playing third base. So it's Neto, Trout, Shanwell, Adele, Moncada, Peraza, Lowe, Ohapi, and Frazier. And Kochanowicz so far, 2-0 record, 3.24 ERA. He's got 12 strikeouts. So he's off to a pretty good start. You know, Luis Gil right now is 0-1, ERA over 6. What's up, Katie? What's going on? My thoughts on Chevy or Chevy. That's how you apparently say his last name is Chevy. With Chevy, let's see what he's got. I mean, he's got good stuff. It's just a matter of, how it translates on the mound. I did hear that he's been looking pretty good down there in the minors. I was surprised that he got called up, honestly. I was expecting maybe Kervin Castro to potentially for him to get called up, but Chevy sounds like they're calling him up, and he's a fresh arm. Let's see how he does tonight. I'm sure he'll make an appearance at some point. But it's another fresh arm. I think he's got potential, but let's see how he does. I can't go off of one sample. If he let's say he pitches bad or pitches really good. If he pitches good tonight, great. Cool. If he pitches bad, then yeah, he's got either way. He's got stuff. He still needs to work on stuff. I'm not gonna get super excited or get super upset over one game, but I think he's got potential. Katie's going Stanton, Grisham, and Judge. Final score will be 8-2 Yankees. All right. So she's got her predictions. Nice. But yeah, as far as ABS goes, I think umpires they're going to get their calls overturned 4 times tonight. Last night, I believe was 4 by my count, and that's what I had predicted. What's up, Ronald? How's it going? All right, so let's talk about. And by the way, if you have other predictions and you haven't put your predictions in yet, put it in the chat. So for Luis Gil, for the home runs, who's hitting a home run tonight? For tonight's score, how many times the umpires are going to get their calls overturned by ABS? So let's talk food, people. What are we eating for dinner? What do we got for dinner, folks? What are we cooking up? Are you all ordering in? 5 calls from Susan. Okay. Lou says the whole AL equally sucks. That's a positive. I mean, the AL, yeah. You look at. I mean, I looked at the record of the AL, and the AL is trash right now. Like the whole entire American League is trash. So I'm not trying to paint a pretty picture, but it's not like the Yankees are the only team that are playing bad. It's the whole entire AL is playing pretty bad. So, I mean, I could say it's still early in the season. Some people may not like hearing that, but but it's the truth, right? Cecilia's going 5-3 Yankees. 4 calls get overturned by the ABS. I could get down with that. That's cool. Michael K and Paul O'Neill are back. Nice. Oh, ejections tonight. All right. Fish and homemade cheese mac. Nice. Yeah, and today's Jackie Robinson Day, so happy Jackie Robinson Day. Players will be wearing the number 42 in honor of Jackie Robinson, who was an excellent baseball player, overcame the barriers. So shout out to Jackie Robinson. Tonight, chicken salad. Monday, it's my friend's birthday, so we'll go to Beta. Let's go. That is my spot, Susan. She's going to Beta. All right. You love that place, huh? I'm sure, man. They serve up some really, really good food. They serve up some really, really good food. I love what they be cooking there. I miss that place. Definitely need to make a trip out to Brooklyn one of these days and go to Beta. I think that'll be a lot of fun. Sean says Yankees will go on a tear. I hope so. They need to make up. They need to make up for yesterday's disaster. That's for freaking sure. That's why I said Jazz is a sleeper. He might try to do the Josh Donaldson hot dogging. Okay, that's cool. Who's Josh Donaldson? I don't know that guy. But let's see the food comments, folks. What are we eating? What are we munching on tonight? What do we got for food? And do me a favor, go vote in the poll. Let's see what the poll says about how you all feel about tonight's lineup. 27 votes and 63% of you said good. You all feel good about tonight's lineup. So yeah, let's not, Sunil. That was a bad joke. That was a bad joke. You get 2 thumbs down for that one. Lou's going pizza. Ooh, yeah, pizza sounds really good. Come to think of it, I haven't eaten pizza in probably feel like it's been like 1 or 2 months since I didn't eat pizza. Maybe it's for the better. Hi, Katie. How are you, Katie? Katie's excited. She's excited to be here. Yeah, exactly, Susan. We can only hope. We can only hope that the Yankees are able to win tonight's game. Hopefully, they could go on a tear. The bats need to start turning it up, man. Pitching is doing everything that they can. I know it's still, pitching has been a little lackluster. I understand, but yeah, the bats have to make it happen. They got to make it happen. So let's hope for the best. Let us hope for the best when it comes to the Yankees bats, because the offense certainly needs to. They need to turn it around for sure. So yes, indeed. That was the whole. Well, I mean, Sunil, let's not even bring that up, dude. Let's not even go there. But anyway, let's. I'm gonna take a little intermission here in just a moment, so that way I could go get rejuvenated and do my thing and come back and call the game like I always do on most nights. So call the game and let's hope for a Yankees win. Let's hope it's not as miserable as it was last night, because last night was just absolutely miserable. So let's hope for the best in tonight's game. So I'm going to go ahead and step away for a moment. So I'll leave you all with some tunes. So yeah, go ahead and chat amongst each other. All right, go grab some food if you need to. Go grab some water, grab a soda, grab a drink. All right. Come right back, get some snacks. I'll be right back, folks. What up, Jigga? Jigga's in the building. What's up, dude? How's it going, man? Likes to hot dog, right? I should just, whatever, Sunil. I don't know about the hot dogging or whatever it is you're talking about, dude. I have no idea. But I'm going to take a quick intermission here, folks. I'm going to take a little intermission. I'll come back. I'm going to call the game. Hope to see more people here. Don't forget to smash that like button. Hit that subscribe if you're new. And keep sharing this channel out. I would greatly appreciate it. I'll be right back. All right, folks, I'm back. And the game's going to start here in the next 5 minutes. Shia, the Ace Avenue's in the building. What up, Ace? What up, Peanut? How's it going? What is up? What is up? How's it going? But shout out to everybody in the chat. I know Ace is going to be calling the game here as well. So make sure you guys go check him out. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. So hopefully, again, the Yankees can win game 3 of this series tonight. So Yankees bats got to come up big, man. They got to come up big. So let's see what they can do. But once again, I appreciate you all being here. Make sure you all hit the like button, hit that subscribe. Keep sharing this channel out with everyone you know. I would greatly appreciate it. Michael Joyner's in the building. What's up, Michael? He says, let's go. That's right, man. Let's go. Let's go. Yeah, you got a lot going on, don't you, Snell? Multitasking. It's kind of familiar with that one. Let's see what we got. So we're at 34 likes. We're 16 likes away from 50. So if you haven't hit that like button yet, please hit that like button. There's a nice look at Yankee Stadium. It looks like a nice day out there. It looks like the sun's out. Hopefully, I don't know what the weather's like. I know they're expecting rain apparently. And there's Michael K and Paul O'Neill. The game is going to be on Amazon Prime for those that are wondering. Hopefully, you all have Amazon Prime or MLB TV. I mean, I got both, which is nice. But Luis Gil, man, he's got to have a solid outing. He's got to get guys out early. Can't put himself in jams. He's got to keep that pitch count down. But this Angels team is no slouch, that's for sure. And let's take a look at other scores around baseball currently. So bottom of the second, Tigers Royals 0-0. Pirates are beating the Nationals 2-0 in the bottom of the first. Reds are beating the Giants 4-0 in the top of the second. The Phillies are beating the Cubs 1-0 in the bottom of the second. And Braves Marlins game about to start. And today, folks, like mentioned earlier, it is Jackie Robinson Day. April 15th is Jackie Robinson Day. So everybody, all players across Major League Baseball, going to be rocking the number 42. So 34 votes, and 62% of you are saying the Yankees lineup is good. As far as how it's structured, it's a little bit of a different lineup, like I said. But whatever the lineup is, as long as the Yankees win. Yeah. All right, as long as the Yankees win, that's all I care about. As long as the Yankees win. Yeah. Win. Yeah. Yankees got to win tonight's game. Let's see what happens, though. Can't believe it's April 15th already. Like, I really cannot believe it's already April 15th. Like, half the month is already gone. And crazy thing. I mean, not crazy, but the funny thing with baseball season too, it's like the season begins, and we're all just very excited that baseball season's here, and then once September, October comes around, it's like, whoa, where did the time go, man? Like the season it flew by, but this past offseason, though, it did fly by. Baseball season came a lot sooner, a lot faster than it did last year, that's for sure. So the game should be starting here in a moment. Got some players talking about Jackie Robinson Day. Yeah, I mean 20. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like 25% of 2026 is a quarter of the year is done, and baseball season. Or wait, you're talking about 2026. My bad. Or yeah, the 33%. It's crazy, man. It's crazy. Yeah, this year is definitely. It's really flying by. Again, I can't believe it's already the 15th of April. So. We got Aaron Judge talking right now. Oh, the NFL draft is next week. That's right. Yeah. Curious to see how that turns out, how the NFL draft turns out. I'm really, really curious to see how things play out for each team. The NFL draft, I don't know, I haven't really paid too much attention, but is the draft class really strong this year for NFL? Or are there a lot of good guys coming out of college that could potentially get drafted? I know they were talking about that one quarterback. I forgot his name. I can't think of his name, but I heard he's supposed to be a big name in the draft. All right, the game is about Mendoza. Thank you, Sunil. That's who I was thinking of. He's a big name that a lot of folks have been talking about. And Zach Neto is stepping into the plate. Luis Gil will start things off for the New York Yankees. Neto will be at the plate for the Angels. And this game is about to go down. Let's get it started in here. So here is Luis Gil on the mound making his second start of the season. And he looks like he's ready to go. And here we go. Let's play some ball. As Luis Gil sets here on the first pitch to Neto, and there is strike one, 0-1, and the game is underway. It is 0-1 here to Zach Neto. The 0-1 to Neto. Swing and a miss. Got him with the slider. 0-2. Gil sets here on the 0-2. Outside. 1 ball, 2 strikes now to Zach Neto. The 1-2. And Neto hits that ball to left field, and that's going to go to the wall. It's going to go into the stands. That'll be a ground rule double. So leadoff man is on here for the Angels. So Zach Neto will be at second, nobody out. Mike Trout coming to the plate. So here's Mike Trout at the plate, and he pops one up right field. Aaron Judge underneath it, makes the catch, and there goes Neto, and he will hold up. And Neto will hold up. He'll stay at second. So good job to Judge keeping Neto at second. You don't want to test Judge there. What's up, Carlos? Well, what a rocket by Aaron Judge. So runner on second, one out. Here is Nolan Shanwell at the plate. As Hill sets, he will step off. The first pitch is a grounder right to Jazz, fields it, and Shanwell grounds out. Neto will move over to third on the ground out, and that's going to bring Joe Adell to the plate. So Yankees defense from left field to right is Cody Bellinger, Trent Grisham, Aaron Judge. Infield from third to first is McMahon, Caballero, Jazz, Rice. At the dish as well as Giancarlo Stanton DHing. And the first pitch to Adell is a ball, 1-0. So 1 ball, no strike. 2 outs here in the top of the first with a runner on third. Let's see if Hill can get out of this inning. Takes ball 2. Hill looks over at third. The 2-0. Swing and a miss. Fastball, 96 miles an hour. 2-1. Adell calls time. If you're just joining us, it is the top of the first, 2 outs. Runner on third for the Angels. Luis Gil is on the mound for the Yankees. He sets here on the 2-1. The pitch is away for ball 3, 3-1. Lance Barksdale is your home plate umpire. They say he is hitter friendly. He's had 5 of the 12 calls overturned by ABS. Little less than half. Here's the 3-1. And that is hit to center field. Grisham is running, and he makes the catch. Nice job there by Grisham. Good job to Luis Gil. Gives up a leadoff double, ground rule double, and then gets out of the inning without giving up a run. So that's a nice start for Luis Gil. And we're going to the bottom of the first. Trent Grisham, Ben Rice, Aaron Judge will be due up when we get back from commercial break. So once again, I appreciate you all being here. Thank you all for hanging out with me on this Wednesday night. Make sure you all hit the like button if you haven't yet. Let's try to get to 50 likes as quickly as we possibly can. If you are new and you're watching, hit that subscribe button. Let's continue growing this channel. And share this channel out with everyone you know. I would greatly appreciate it. Let's continue growing this channel. And as promised, when this channel hits 3,000 subscribers, I'm going to give 3 giveaways to Fanatics, 3 gift cards to Fanatics. So let's make it happen. Let's make it happen. But let's see if the Yankees can get on the board here. And it looks like we are back from commercial break. Trent Grisham is going to lead things off for the Yankees, followed by Ben Rice, Aaron Judge, Cody Bellinger, Giancarlo Stanton, Jazz Chisholm Jr., Austin Wells, Jose Caballero, Ryan McMahon. And I'll pull up the game day up here in just a moment once the advertisements are gone. And Jack Kochanowicz is on the mound. It's pretty all right numbers. They're okay. We'll see how the Yankees do against the Angels starter. Looks like he is all warmed up. And looks like he's ready to go. Oh, he's asking for a new baseball. All right, here we go. As Grisham is leading things off here for the Yankees, first pitch is outside, ball 1-0 to Trent Grisham. What's up, SGA? And the 1-0. 2 balls, no strikes now to Trent Grisham. Or 1-1, sorry. Hey, appreciate you, DJ Nice. Thank you for joining, man. Appreciate you being here. Thank you so much. Here's the 2-0. And that's a grounder. Tosses it to Kochanowicz for out number 1. I appreciate you being here, DJ Nice. Thank you, and welcome. Welcome, welcome. So, Ben Rice now coming to the plate. How did you find me, DJ Nice? I always like to ask people. I should ask that question more. But here is Ben Rice at the plate. And he takes ball 1 outside, 1-0. Rice was played off the bench 2 games in a row in this series. Back in the lineup tonight, the 1-0 to Rice is Neto makes the play there. What a play by Zach Neto. Definitely takes a hit away from Rice, and that's going to bring Aaron Judge now to the plate. Nice play there by Neto. Like I said, takes a hit away from Rice. Here is Aaron Judge now. First pitch to Judge is a strike, 0-1. Here's the 0-1. 0-2. No balls, 2 strikes now to the Yankee captain. Batting average right now at .234. He's got 6 homers, OPS of 876. It is an 0-2 count here to Judge with 2 outs. The 0-2 just misses 1-2. One ball, 2 strikes now to Aaron Judge with 2 outs. Here's the pitch. Judge hits that ball deep into right field. And the Yankees are on the board on a solo home run by Aaron Judge. Let's go! 7th home run of the season for the Yankees captain. 105.7 exit velo. 382-foot home run by Aaron Judge. And just like that, the Yankees are on the board with a 1-0 lead. That's what I'm talking about. Let's go. That's what I'm talking about. And that's going to bring Cody Bellinger to the plate. Let's give Bellinger to keep the inning alive. Pitch is way outside. 1-0. Hits that opposite field. So there's one of my home run predictions tonight. Now I just need 2 more to come through. Here's the pitch from Kochanowicz, and Bellinger fouls that one. 1-1. Yeah, Scott, all those batting averages need to come up big time. The 1-1 is 2-1. Ball 3 now to Cody Bellinger. It is 3-1. The 3-1. And that is ball 4. Cody Bellinger will take a walk, and that's going to bring Giancarlo Stanton to the plate. Let's go, Big G. Let's see if he knocks one out of the park. He's one of my predictions as well, along with Ben Rice. My sleeper is Austin Wells. First pitch. Strike one. 0-1 here to Giancarlo. Here's the 0-1. Pitch is low for ball one. 1-1. The 1-1. And Stanton hits that foul ball. 1 ball, 2 strikes now to Big G. The 1-2. Giancarlo fouls that back. Still 1-2 to Giancarlo Stanton. The 1-2. Swing and a miss. Stanton strikes out for out number 3. So that is the first strikeout for Kochanowicz. And the Yankees are on the board on a big solo home run from Aaron Judge. The Yankees have a 1-0 lead here going into the bottom of, or the top of the second. DJ Nice says, honestly, was following another channel and they got booted off YouTube. Who would that be? So I was searching. Yours is the most quiet and on point. Well, I appreciate it. Yanks fan since 78, born and raised. All right. Since 78, yeah, you're definitely a longtime fan. Yeah, you're definitely a longtime fan. You've been a fan for a while there, dude. That's awesome. Well, welcome once again. Scotto says, I'll be happy Wells just getting a hit at this point. Yeah, for real. That's why I picked him as a sleeper for home run, man. I was like, I got to pick somebody that I don't expect to hit a home run. I mean, he's capable, right? But we just got to see it. Can we have a number 99 day yearly? I'm down. I'm down with that there, Beagle. But appreciate you all being here on this Wednesday night. Make sure you all hit that like button. Let's get those likes up if you're new and you're watching. Hit that subscribe button. Keep sharing this channel out with everyone you know. Greatly appreciate it. But Luis Gil will be back on the mound. He'll be facing Yoan Moncada, Oswald Peraza, Josh Lowe. And looking at the scores again, Tigers beating the Royals 1-0 in the bottom of the third. Pirates beating the Nationals 2-0 in the bottom of the third. Reds are beating the Giants 7-2, and we are back to the game. Here's Luis Gil. Strike one to Moncada. And the 0-1 is outside. Ball one, 1-1. It is 1 ball, 1 strike here to Moncada. The pitch from Gil is ball 2, 2-1. Two balls, 1 strike. Gil sets here on the 2-1. That is called a strike, 2-2. Count is even. Let's see if Luis Gil can get his first strike out of the game. The 2-2. That is popped up center field. Grisham makes the catch for out number 1. And that's going to bring former Yankee Oswald Peraza to the plate. Peraza was on a roll last night against the Yankees. My God, he got his revenge. I'll say it like that. Guy went 3 for 3 with a walk. He did hit a homer as well. So Hill facing his former teammate. Peraza hits that ball to right field on the first pitch, and Judge makes the catch. So 2 down here in the top of the second, and that's going to bring Josh Lowe to the plate. All right, first pitch to Lowe is a strike, 0-1. Hill goes 3 innings, 5 walks, couple strikeouts, gives up 6. Okay, the 0-1 is outside. 1 ball, 1 strike. It is 1 ball, 1 strike. We have 2 outs here in the top of the second. Let's see if Hill can make this a 1-2-3 inning. The pitch to Lowe is through for a 2-out single. Lowe keeps the inning alive, and Logan O'Hoppe will be coming to the plate. And here is Logan O'Hoppe. So runner on first, 2 outs. Tying run is at first base. First pitch to O'Hoppe, strike 1. What's up, Robert? Mystery Theater on the radio. Nice. The 0-1. Strike 2. It is an 0-2 count. It is time to play that 2-strike horn. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Runner on first. Give Hill get out of this inning. He sets here on the 0-2. The pitch to O'Hoppe is in the dirt. 1 ball, 2 strikes. And the throw over to first. Lowe safely gets back. The 1-2 is outside. 2 balls, 2 strikes now to O'Hoppe. Aaron Judge solo home run. That's how they got their first run. So the count is even at 2-2. 2 outs. The pitch from Hill is a foul ball from O'Hoppe as Lowe is trying to steal. It's still 2-2. And Adam Frazier is waiting on deck for the Angels. Lowe has a pretty good lead, and he stays, and that's going to be a grounder. McMahon fields it, fires to first for out number 3. Good job to Luis Gil so far. 2 good innings from Luis Gil. And Jazz, Wells, and Caballero will be due up. The 6, 7, 8 batters will be coming up in the bottom of the second. So let's see if the Yankees can add some more runs to the board. And the game will resume here momentarily. Appreciate you all being here. Hopefully everybody is having a good night. Hopefully everybody had a good day. Everybody's having a great week. Hopefully 2026 is a good year so far. Hopefully it continues to be a good year for you. If it's not a good year, hopefully it improves over the year. I'll say that 2026 so far, it's been interesting. It's been interesting to say the least. Definitely some new chapters for me. So, we'll see what the year brings. But it's been pretty interesting so far. And just looking at the poll here, it looks like 43 of you have voted, and 58% of you say that you feel good about the Yankees lineup structure for tonight. The Savannah Bananas are doing the double flip over at DQ. Is there are they doing is it a Blizzard ice cream? I heard something about it, but. All right, that's going to bring Jazz Chisholm Jr. to the plate. Let's see what Jazz does here in his first at bat. As he will face Kochanowicz. All right, here we go. Kochanowicz sets first pitch to Jazz. Is in the dirt, ball one. Buy one ice cream, get the second free, or 99 cents. All right. I know there's a bunch of deals going on today. The 1-0, 2-0. The 2-0, 3-0 now to Jazz. Jazz rocking the Jackie Robinson look, man, with the big baggy pants. Yeah, he's representing it real well. I like it. I like the vintage look. Good for Jazz. And Jazz takes a strike, 3-1. The 3-1. And Jazz grounds that one foul. It is now a full count. And we got Austin Wells waiting on deck. (3-2) to Jazz, the payoff. That is ball four. And that is going to be a walk for Jazz, a leadoff walk. And that's going to bring Austin Wells to the plate. So that's the second walk by Kochanowicz. And here is Austin Wells. First pitch. Wells hits a little grounder to Kochanowicz. He bobbles it, throws over to first to get Wells out. Jazz does move over to second. And that's going to bring Jose Caballero to the plate. Get over it, Sunil. He's rocking a Jackie Robinson look. I find nothing wrong with that. And the first pitch to Caballero is ball one. The 1-0 is 2-0 now. The 2-0, 3-0 now to Caballero. Jumbo D says he moved him over. Yeah, I'll. You know what? It was a productive out, right? It was a productive out. I'll take that. If we grounded it to a double play, I would have not been happy. The 3-0. And it's a 4-pitch walk to Caballero. So runners on first and second with Ryan McMahon coming to the plate. So let's see what Ryan McMahon can do with runners on first and second with one out. Let's see if the Yankees could add some more runs here to the board. Hoppy talking with Kochanowicz, trying to settle him down. So umpire breaks it up. As Kochanowicz sets to McMahon, the first pitch is a strike, 0-1. The 0-1. And McMahon hits a grounder. Oh, what a stop there. Gets a hit taken away from him. But runners do advance. Runners on second and third now with Trent Grisham coming to the plate. That was a great play by Frazier and gets McMahon out. I mean, I know people are thinking what else is new, but hey, at least it was a productive out. Moves the runners over. Now the runners need to be scored in. So Grisham is 0 for 1. This is his second at bat. We're back to the top of the lineup. He takes ball 1. So 1 ball, no strikes to Trent Grisham as Kochanowicz sets here on the 1-0. The pitch is called a strike. 1-1 now to Trent Grisham. The 1-1. And Grisham, there gets through for a base hit. Jazz will score. And Caballero will score. It is a 3-0 game now. A 2-out, 2 RBI single by Trent Grisham. Let's go. And that's going to bring Ben Rice to the plate. So Grisham coming alive here with 2 outs. That's what we need to see. Production from the bats. And here is Ben Rice. First pitch to Rice is a strike. 0-1. Rice is 0 for 1 so far. A nice piece of hitting there by Trent Grisham. Scored 2 runs. And the throw over to first as Grisham safely gets back. Yankees up 3-0 here in the bottom of the second. And the 0-1 is low for ball 1, 1-1. You got Aaron Judge waiting on deck. The 1-1 to Rice. Ball 2, 2-1. 2 balls, 1 strike. Now to Ben Rice. As Kochanowicz says, here's the 2-1, and Rice takes strike 2. The count is even at 2 balls, 2 strikes. The 2-2. And Rice hits it right to Neto, who will step on the bag to get the force out. And that's going to end the inning. But the Yankees do put up 2 more runs on a 2-out, 2 RBI single from Trent Grisham. Yankees are up 3-0 now. Luis Gil will be back on the mound. Frazier, Neto, and Trout will be due up for the Angels. The 9-1-2 batters will be coming up. So, nice little start for the Yankees so far. I'll take it. And I hope everybody is enjoying their evening. Hopefully everybody's enjoying their Wednesday night. Appreciate everybody being here. Make sure you all hit the like button. If you haven't yet, please hit that like button. Hit that subscribe button if you were new. Keep sharing this channel out with everyone you know. Greatly appreciate all. So let's see where we're at for likes. I'm going to check the likes right now. Where are we at for likes? Let's see where we're at for likes. We are currently at 46 likes, so thank you all very much. We're 4 likes away from 50. So if there's 4 people out there that have not hit the like button, hit that like button. Let's try to get to 50 likes. Good deal. Let's keep the lead. Yeah. Hopefully they can keep the lead here. The game should resume here momentarily. All right, let's get back to the game here. Hill will be back on the mound. He'll be facing Adam Frazier, who will lead things off in the top of the third for the Angels as Frazier takes ball 1. The 1-0, 2-0. The 2-0. Oh, and Frazier hits that ball into right field. Judge is looking up, looking back. That ball is gone. And it's a solo home run by Adam Frazier, and the Angels are on the board. And the score now is 3-1. Yankees still leading. And we are back to the top of the lineup. Zach Neto will be coming to the plate. So Hill will like to have that pitch back. All right, here's Neto. 1-0 to Neto. Oh, Angels are on the board. Hopefully it doesn't get any worse than this. Now the Yankees need to protect the lead. And there's a strike, 1-1 to Neto. The 1-1. And that is a grounder. Caballero fields it, fires to first, and gets Neto out for the first out of the inning. And that's going to bring Mike Trout now to the plate. So Trout is 0 for 1. The first pitch to Trout is a strike, 0-1. The 0-1. 1 ball, 1 strike now to Mike Trout. The 1-1. Swing and a miss, 1-2. Got him with the changeup. Hill looking for his first strikeout of the game. It is 1-2 here to Luis Gil. Gets the signal from Wells. Sets here on the 1-2, the pitch. Swing and a miss, and he struck him out. First strikeout of the game for Luis Gil. That is the second out here in the top of the third. And that's going to bring Nolan Shanwell to the plate. There's ball one to Shanwell. The 1-0 is a strike, 1-1. Here's the 1-1. And that gets, oh, what a stop by Jazz. Takes a hit away from Shanwell. Nicely done there by Jazz Chisholm Jr. Great diving play there. And then throws to first. And Luis Gil does give up a run, has a strikeout. Yankees leading 3-1. And Judge, Bellinger, Giancarlo will be due up. What's up, Rodolfo? Yeah, striking out Mike Trout is a big deal. But bottom of the third will be coming up. So let's see if the Yankees could add some more runs to the scoreboard. So far, 3-1 game. Hopefully the Yankees can just protect that lead. Well, yeah, I thought that in that last at bat, I thought that ball was going to get through, but Jazz made a beautiful stop. That was a beautiful stop by Jazz. So good job to Jazz Chisholm Jr. And 47 votes in the poll, and 60% of you say the lineup structure for tonight's game is good. So the majority of you like it. The Mandalorian and Grogu. So they got the new Star Wars movie coming out on Memorial Day weekend. Might have to go check it out. All right, here is Aaron Judge at the plate. Let's see what Judge does in his second inning. So Judge initially got the Yankees on the board with a solo home run. It is 1-0 here to the captain. Ball two now, 2-0 to Aaron Judge. As Kochanowicz sets here on the 2-0, and Judge, off the glove of Peraza, stays with it, and he still gets Judge out. Oh, man. That was close. Yeah, hit it hard. Tried to come up with it. Could not come up with it. Then still stays with the ball and gets Judge out for the first out of the inning. And that's going to bring Cody Bellinger. So Bellinger now at the plate. And he takes ball one. Bellinger has a walk in tonight's game so far. The 1-0 is fouled. It is now 1-1. The 1-1. Swing and a miss. Got him with the changeup. 1 ball, 2 strikes now to Cody Bellinger. The 1-2. And Bellinger hits that ball to right field, and that's going to drop. Let's see if Bellinger's going 2. He's going 2, and he is in there with a 1-out double by Cody Bellinger. Runner on second. That's going to bring Giancarlo Stanton out. A nice piece of hitting there by Cody Bellinger. Good hustle there from Bellinger as well. And he is on there with a 1-out double. Let's see what Giancarlo Stanton does. He's 0 for 1, struck out in his first at bat. And the first pitch to Stanton is a strike, 0-1. Kochanowicz looks back at second. And the pitch to Giancarlo is a strike, 0-2. Got Jazz on deck. Stanton lays off that pitch. It is now 1-2 to Giancarlo. The 1-2. Swing and a miss, and Stanton strikes out for out number 2, and that is the second strikeout for Kochanowicz. And here is Jazz Chisholm Jr., who drew a walk in his first at bat, takes ball 1. So 2 outs, runner on second. Yankees have a 3-1 lead here in the bottom of the third. Let's see if the Yankees can get another run here with 2 outs. The 1-0 in there for a strike, 1-1. 1 ball, 1 strike to Jazz. We have 2 outs, runner on second. Kochanowicz looks back at second base. Jazz hits that. It's a foul ball, 1-2. And time is called. As Kochanowicz sets here on the 1-2. And Jazz strikes out, swinging. And that's going to end the inning. And we're going to the top of the fourth. Adel Moncada Peraza will be due up for the Angels. So that is the third strikeout for Kochanowicz. So Yankees leave a runner stranded. So let's see how Luis Gil does here in the top of the fourth. He'll be facing Adel Moncada Peraza when we get back from commercial break. But so far, Gil off to an okay start. He's off to a good start. Let's see if he can have some success here in the fourth. But the Yankees do have a 3-1 lead. I appreciate you all being here. Make sure you all hit the like button, hit that subscribe. If you are new, keep sharing this channel out with everyone you know. I would greatly appreciate it. Let's continue growing this channel. But hopefully everybody is doing well on this Wednesday night. Let's see how many likes we got. Let's check those likes. We're at 52 likes, so thank you all for helping me break 50 likes. Let's see if we could get to 100 likes in tonight's live stream. All right, let's get back to the game. Top of the fourth is about to start. Adele will lead things off. Got Joe Adele at the plate. He is 0 for 1 in tonight's game. And Adele takes ball 1. The 1-0. There's a grounder fouled, 1-1. So 1 ball, 1 strike to Joe Adele. And the 1-1. Grounded foul, 1-2. Let's see if Hill can get his second strikeout of the game. Adele calls time. The 1-2. Adele fouls that one. Still 1-2. Hill sets here against Adele. Another 1-2 pitch. Swing and a miss. Hey, struck him out. That is the second strikeout of the night for Luis Gil. We have 1 out now here in the top of the fourth. That's going to bring Yoan Moncada to the plate. And first pitch to Moncada is a strike. Moncada 0 for 1 so far. The 0-1 is outside, 1-1. The 1-1 is strike 2, 1-2. Let's see if Hill can get his third strikeout. Can he go back-to-back here? The 1-2. Hey, struck him out. Back-to-back strikeouts here for Luis Gil. That is his third strikeout of the game. 2 outs now here in the top of the fourth. Here comes Oswald Peraza. Let's see if Hill can make this a 1-2-3 inning. First pitch to Peraza is a ball. And the 1-0 is ripped foul, 1-1. Ball 2 now to Peraza. The count is 2 balls, 1 strike to Oswald Peraza. The 2-1. Swing and a miss, 2-2. Let's play that 2-strike horn. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Still looking for his fourth strikeout of the game. Does he get it here? Can he strike out the side? The 2-2. Ball 3, full count. Payoff, ball 4. And Peraza draws a walk. That is the first walk by Luis Gil. So inning is still alive for Josh Lowe. So let's see what Josh Lowe does here. He is the tying run at the plate. And a throw over to first as Peraza safely gets back. First pitch, swing and a miss to Lowe, 0-1. The 0-1. It's a foul ball, 0-2. Time to play that strike horn. Let's see if Phil can get his fourth strikeout of the game. No balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs, runner on first. Let's see if Hill is able to get out of this inning. He sets here on the 0-2. Throws over to first. Peraza safely gets back. Peraza with a big lead there. There he goes, and Wells throws to second. Oh, and Peraza's there. He is safe. So that's going to be a stolen base for Oswald Peraza. It's now a runner on second with 2 outs, 1-2 to Josh Lowe. The 1-2 is in the dirt, 2-2. Two balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs, runner on second. Let's see what Hill does here. The 2-2 is foul, still 2-2. Lowe is staying alive. Happy Wednesday, Daniel Berry. What's up, dude? Yeah, Luis Gil right now at 59 pitches. Full count. Oh, but it is being challenged. So let's see if Wells is successful. And he is not. So the call is upheld. The Yankees do lose a challenge. It was, in fact, a ball. So it is a full count to Josh Lowe. So Yankees only have 1 challenge now. So I got to be real careful. And payoff pitch incoming. And here it is. Swing and a miss, and he struck him out. Nice job there, Luis Gil. That is his 4th strikeout of the game. And just like that, we are going to the bottom of the fourth, the bottom of the lineup coming up for the New York Yankees. So good job to Luis Gil. He is through 4 so far. So let's see if the bottom of the order can get something going here and get some runs. And we are in a commercial break. Appreciate you all being here. Thanks for hanging out with me on this Wednesday night. Let's hit those likes, people. If you haven't hit that like button, hit that like button. We broke 50 likes. Do appreciate it. Let's try to get to 100 if we're able. And if there's anybody watching right now and you're new, hit that subscribe button. Let's continue growing this channel. But so far, good start for Luis Gil. 4 strikeouts, only gave up the 1 run, gave up 3 hits, only walked 1 batter. So I'll take that from him. But let's see how the Yankees – let's see what the Yankees bats do here in the bottom of the fourth. Like I said, I'd love for them to put up a few more runs. So we'll see. And Austin Wells will be coming to the plate. So the bottom of the order will be coming up, as I said. Austin Wells is at the plate. He is 0 for 1 in tonight's game. As Kochanowicz sets here on the first pitch to Wells, it is a ball, 1-0. The 1-0, 2-0. The 2-0. There's a strike, 2-1. Remember, the Yankees only have 1 challenge remaining. They lost on a challenge to the ABS. The 2-1. 3-1 now. The 3-1 is called a strike. It's now a full count to Austin Wells. As Kochanowicz sets, the payoff is ball 4. Wells draws a walk, and that's going to bring Jose Caballero to the plate. So let's see what Caballero does. Caballero drew a walk in his first at bat. And the first pitch to Caballero is a strike, 0-1. And the 0-1. Caballero bunts, but it's a foul ball. It's now 0-2. Good attempt there by Caballero. Certainly the Yankees need to do more of that. They need to bunt more, that's for sure. Caballero's like would be the perfect guy to do it. He's got some speed. Can move the runner over if needed. The 0-2. Well, that fouls off his foot. It's 0-2 still to Caballero. The 0-2. And Caballero hits a grounder. There's one, and there's two. He hits into a double play, and we have 2 outs just like that, and that's going to bring Ryan McMahon to the plate. So let's see what McMahon does. And Ryan McMahon swings and misses, 0-1. So no balls, 1 strike to McMahon with 2 outs, bottom of the 4th. Let's see if McMahon is able to keep the inning alive. He takes a pitch in the dirt, 1 ball, 1 strike. The 1-1. Whoa, way inside, 2-1. As Kochanowicz sets the 2-1, swing and a miss, 2-2. Kochanowicz sets on the 2-2. The pitch is popped up left field, and the catch is made for out number 3. So that'll take us to the top of the 5th. Yankees still have a 3-1 lead. And let's see how Luis Gil does. So Luis Gil, let's take this off the screen. Luis Gil so far tonight, 4 innings pitched, only gave up 3 hits, 1 earned run, gave up a walk, struck out 4. He has 61 pitches so far. So if everything goes well, he could get through the 5th. If that goes well, you could see him out there for the 6th inning. Definitely needs some length from Luis Gil to kind of help out the bullpen a little bit. But he will be facing Logan O'Hoppe, Adam Frazier, Zach Neto. So the 8-9-1 batters will be coming up to bat. Susan says, why do they keep running McMahon out there? It's like taking a trip with an automobile with a broken tire. Would you rather see Ahmed Rosario in the lineup every day? But the game will resume here. Top of the 5th will be coming up. Game is moving along pretty good. And checking out these other scores around Major League Baseball, the Tigers and Royals are tied up at 1 in the top of the 7th. Pirates are beating the Nationals 2-0 in the bottom of the 6th. Reds are beating the Giants 8-2 in the bottom of the 6th. Cubs are beating the Phillies 7-1 in the top of the 6th. Braves are beating the Brewers 2-0 in the bottom of the 4th. White Sox Rays tied up at 0 in the top of the 2nd. Toronto beating Milwaukee right now 1-0. Definitely, huh, Susan? All right. And here's Logan O'Hoppe, 1-0 count. And O'Hoppe rips that one. That is gone. So it's now a 3-2 game. The Yankees are up 1, and O'Hoppe, that was a freaking bullet, man. He sent that one. That's his first home run of the season. Now it's a 3-2 game. And that'll bring Adam Frazier to the plate. Not what we wanted to see. Yeah, right. That was like the perfect pitch for O'Hoppe to hit it out of the park. And first pitch to Adam Frazier is a ball. One ball, one strike now to Frazier. The 1-1. Swing and a miss, 1-2. Let's see if Hill can get his 5th strikeout of the game. The 1-2 outside, 2-2. The 2-2. Swing and a miss. He struck him out. That is the 5th strikeout for Luis Gil. Yeah, Mike, I mean, Luis Gil, honestly, he's kind of that guy. He's kind of prone to giving up some long balls. You leave a pitch in the middle like that, I mean, good batters are going to take advantage. But here's Zach Neto at the plate. He takes ball 1. It's 1-0. He's 1 for 2 in tonight's game. The 1-0 upstairs, 2-0. There's a strike, 2-1. And that is challenged, and it is, in fact, a ball. So it's going to be 3-0. That call has been overturned. So first call overturned by the ABS. 3-0 now. And that is a 4-pitch walk to Neto, and that's going to bring Mike Trout to the plate. So the tying run is on. And does bring Mike Trout to the plate, so this could get a little dangerous. So that's the second walk issued by Luis Gil. There's a ball to Mike Trout. The 1-0. And Trout hits that ball, and that ball is gone. It is gone. It's a 2-run home run. And Trout hits a 2-run home run. It's a 4-3 lead. So Hill gives up his second homer in this inning. And my hat comes off because the Yankees are losing. Luis Gil was pitching pretty good up until this inning, man. And now the Yankees are down 4-3. Yeah, Trout is no joke. Well, that sucks. All right, now we got Nolan Shanwell takes ball one. So Shanwell is 0 for 2. Here's the 2-0. 3-0. So Luis Gil losing his commander a little bit. And they got Hedrick warming up in the bullpen for the Yankees. There's a strike, 3-1. The 3-1. Swing and a miss, full count. Hill looks fired tonight. He was looking good up until this point. He just gave up 2 homers in this inning. Now the Angels have a 4-3 lead. Hopefully it doesn't get any worse than this. And Shanwell hits a grounder. Jazz fields it, throws to first for out number 2. And that's going to bring Joba to the plate. Yeah, if he walked Trout though, that would have been 2 men on. Like if Trout was leading off the inning, let's say, or if there was nobody on base, I mean, I could see your point, but you don't want 2 men on, right? Just my opinion here. As Adele's at the plate, he fouls off the first pitch. It's 0-1. The 0-1. Pitch is in the dirt. 1 ball, 1 strike. Looks like that's Trout's family right there. They're celebrating. And that, whoa, nice stop by Caballero. Throws to first and gets the out. Nice job by Jose Caballero. But a little bit of damage done here in the top of the 5th. The Angels do put up 3 runs, and they take a 4-3 lead. And the top of the order will be coming up for the New York Yankees. So let's see if the Yankees can tie this up. They're down 1. In hindsight, but we don't know if they would have gotten into a double play. I mean, that's the thing, man. I hear what you're saying about hindsight, but you say, oh well, I should have done this, but you don't know what's going to happen. It's such a hard game, hard to predict. More faith getting the guy out after Trout. More faith, but again, you never know what's going to happen. You never know what's going to happen. Sometimes, unexpected hits come at unexpected times. You just don't know. Unexpected runs come at the most unexpected times. Cecilia says we can't lose. No, we can't lose this game. I don't want to say he's always walked. Judge gets intentionally walked a lot, but always, not always. I wouldn't say always. I mean, Jake, so far the pitching. I mean, I know recently hasn't been great, but the pitching has been pretty good. I mean, I know as of late it hasn't looked good, but I was talking about Ryan Weathers earlier. Yeah, he gave up 3 back-to-back-to-back home runs, but he still struck out 10 batters. I mean, to still strike out 10 batters after giving up the runs the way he did, I mean, that says something about him. He's got the potential. And Grisham pops it up on the first pitch to center field. And the catch is made for out number 1, and that's going to bring Ben Rice to the plate. And, yeah, Aaron Judge is always going to be the strength of the team. So here is Ben Rice. All right, here's Ben Rice. He's 0 for 2 so far. First pitch. There's a strike. Ooh, I don't know. Should he have challenged it? That pitch looked like it was outside. But it is 0-1 here to Rice. Swing and a miss. 0-2 count now. The 0-2. And Rice hits a grounder. And he is out. And that's going to bring Aaron Judge to the plate. So let's see what Judge does. He's 1 for 2 tonight, and Judge pops it up on the first pitch in foul territory. The catch is made. That was a quick inning. So a quick 1, 2, 3. We're going to the top of the 6th. Moncada, Peraza, Lowe will be due up. So not a productive inning at all by the Yankees. So Luis Gil is at 83 pitches. He's pitched 5 innings. Got to wonder if they're going to throw him back out there. He'll be facing the 5, 6, 7 batters. So 50 votes, and most of you feel pretty good about this lineup. I'm going to I'll end this poll right here, actually, because I do want to put out a different poll. And this should be a fun one. Hold on. I'm going to put this poll out. This should be a little bit more fun. Whole farm system to get Peraza black? Yeah, sure. Whatever you say. Yeah, I don't like the idea of I mean I like Trent Grisham, but I never liked the idea of him leading off. But your favorite berry, folks. Your favorite berry. Go ahead and vote in the poll. Let's make this one fun. So here's Yoan Moncada. It's 1-0. There's a strike, 1-1. So Hill's night is over. Tim Hill is in the game. So Luis Gil's night is over. And there's a grounder. Caballero fields it. Throws to first for out number 1. So Hill's outing was 5 innings, gave up 4 runs, struck out 5, and walked a couple. So I was off on all my predictions. I said he would walk 3, he walked 2. I said he would strike out 2, he struck out 5. Said he would give up 3 runs, but he gave up 4, and he went 5 instead of 4. And here's Oswald Peraza, 0 for 1 with a walk and a stolen base. As Hill sets here against Peraza, there's a strike, 1-1. Bananas, Pixelmon says. I'm making the poll rather difficult. I'm sorry. And Caballero fields it and throws to first, gets Peraza out. Nice job there by Caballero. And that's going to bring Josh Lowe. So 2 quick outs here in at the top of the 6th. Yeah, I guess it's not a berry, but I'll put it up there anyway. But if you had to pick one, what's your go-to? So 0-1 here to Tim Hill. The 0-1. Grounder right back to Tim Hill. Tosses it to first for the out. Tim Hill making quick work. And he makes a 1-2-3 inning. Bellinger, Stanton, Jazz will be due up. So nice job by Tim Hill. I like Tim Hill, man. I do like Tim Hill. I remember when the Yankees got him, I'm like, who is this guy? I do not know who he is. And when he's been solid, man. Fresh blueberries, yeah, for real. I'm a blueberry guy. I'm definitely a blueberry guy. I love my blueberries. That's usually my go-to when it comes to berries. I'm a blueberry guy. Definitely a blueberry guy. Hill is the best reliever. I mean, he's just solid, man. The guy's just always durable. He's dependable. I mean, he makes quick work. I like Tim Hill. I mean, that was a solid pickup there by the Yankees a couple of years ago. So but the bottom of the 6 will be coming up. The Yankees are down by 1. Let's see if they can tie this game up. Fresh blueberries in your pancakes and waffles. Oh, yeah. Yeah, I love blueberry pancakes, too. I like blueberry anything, like blueberry pancakes. If I'm up for it, I like blueberry muffins, blueberry cupcakes. I love blueberries. All right, let's get back to the game here. And Cody Bellinger will be coming to bat. So Bellinger 1 for 1, a walk and a double. So Kochanowicz is at 75 pitches right now. And the first pitch to Bellinger is a strike, 0-1. We got Fernando Cruz warming up in the bullpen. Here's the 0-1. And it is grounded foul, 0-2. And the 0-2. And Bellinger hits that. Oh, what a stop there. Tosses it to Shanwell, steps on the bag. Oh, calls him out. And do they challenge this? I know Bellinger was pointing. Are they going to challenge it or are they going to move on? It was a close play. It doesn't look like Judge or Boone is challenging it. Oh wow! Just the tip of the cleat got the bag barely, and here's Giancarlo Stanton. And the first pitch of Stanton is foul back. Stanton is 0 for 2 tonight. Elmer Rodriguez, Cruz. He goes by Elmer Rodriguez now, but 5 2/3, couple of hits, no runs, 2 walks, 6 strikeouts. That's pretty solid. Good for Rodriguez, man. At pitches in the dirt, 1-1. The 1-1. Grounded foul, 1-2. The 1-2. And Giancarlo strikes out for the third time tonight. That is the second out. And that'll bring Jazz.
Talking all that jazz.
So that is the fourth strikeout for Kochanowicz. So 2 outs. Here's Jazz Chisholm Jr. 0 for 1 with a walk. Swings and misses for strike 1. So 0 for 1 with a walk. Also scored a run. Strike 2. 0-2 now to Jazz. The 0-2 pitches in the dirt, 1-2. And we are at 56 likes. Thank you all very much. Let's try to hit 60 if we can. The 1-2. Grounded foul, still 1-2 to Jazz. Darryl Strawberry and Dwight Gooden. Another 1-2. Pitch is low for ball 2, 2-2. The 2-2. Swing and a miss, and Jazz strikes out. And that's going to end the inning. The Yankees go down in order. They're down 4-3, top of the 7th coming up. Ohapi, Frazier, Neto will be due up. Fernando Cruz will be coming into the game. So that is the 5th strikeout for Kochanowicz. So Yankees are down 1. Oh, did the Yankees offense have a rally in them? Do they have a rally bone in them? They're down 4-3. At least they're not down by 7 runs. At least the Yankees put up some runs tonight. But still not enough. They got work to do. But the top of the 7th is coming up. This game is moving pretty quick, I would say. You know, almost 8:40 on the East Coast. And top of the 7th. So, like I said, the game is moving along pretty good. So let's see what Fernando Cruz can do. Tim Hill pitched a good inning. Let's see what Cruz can do. I don't see a lot of people voting in the poll. What, y'all don't like the poll? You want me to do a different poll? Is that what you want? And for those that are wondering, it is a Yankees hockey jersey night on Friday when they play the Royals. First 18,000 guests. All right, here's Fernando Cruz. We'll be facing Ohapi, Frazier, and Neto. Ohapi leading things off, had that home run against Luis Gil. It's 1-0 here to Ohapi. The 1-0. 2-0. The 2-0. 2 balls, 1 strike. No doubt, Robert. As Cruz sets here on the 2-1 against Ohapi. 3-1 now. The 3-1. Oh, check swing. And Jazz fields it, throws to first, and gets Ohapi out for out number 1, and that's going to bring Adam Frazier to the plate. So Adam Frazier now at the plate. He's 1 for 2. First pitch from Cruz is popped up. Center field. Grisham calls for it. And he makes the catch for out number 2. And we are going back to the top of the order. That's going to bring Zach Neto up, who is 1 for 2. I'm aware, SGA. I'm aware, but I appreciate it. So Neto with a double walk and scored a run. So 2 outs here in the top of the 7th. Let's see if Cruz can make this a 1-2-3 inning. Oh and 1 here to Neto. Cruz sets here on the 0-1 to pitch. 1 ball, 1 strike. Oh, looks like pitch that is being challenged. It is in fact a strike. So it is now 1-1. So good job to Wells. Or it's 0-2 now. Sorry, 0-2. Let's play that 2-strike horn. It is 0-2. Here's the pitch from Cruz. Oh, and that hits Neto. Looked like I hit him right in the butt cheek. Of course. What the heck? So Yankees still have their 1 challenge remaining. And that is the second call overturned by ABS. It hit him in the butt. All right, here's Mike Trout. Mike Trout had that 2-run home run that gave the Angels the lead. So let's see what happens here. Trout is 1 for 3. Yeah, that was a good challenge, man. No doubt. All right. And a throw over to first to check on Neto as Neto safely gets back. There's a strike to Mike Trout, 0-1. And the 0-1 is in the dirt, blocked by Wells. Neto stays put at first. 1-1 count now to Mike Trout. Strike two. Let's play that two-strike horn. Ball, two strikes, out. Runner on first. 4-3 lead here. The top of the seventh as he sets here on the 1-2. It's a long set here by Cruz. Here's the pitch. And that is, passes the diving Caballero. Inning is still alive. And the throw to third. He is out of there. Nice job by Cody Bellinger. Gets to out. So Neto decided to try to take third, but he is out. He is thrown out. Let's go. I don't know what you're getting upset about. Get over it, dude. You're out. There's nothing wrong there. Let's go. Good job to Cody Bellinger. Good job to Ryan McMahon. And that takes us to the bottom of the seventh. So it's the seventh inning stretch. So get up, get a drink, get some food, folks. Do some stretching. Come right back. I'll be right back. I'll leave you all with some tunes. Or wait, never mind. It looks like the play is being challenged. Oh, the runner's out. All right, we're good. See ya. And it looks like Neto is mad. All right, so bottom of the seventh coming up. Now I'm taking a break, folks. Seventh inning stretch. So make sure you all hit the like button, hit that subscribe. Keep sharing this channel out with everyone you know. I would greatly appreciate it. I'll be right back. Sorry about that, folks. I know I'm a little late, but looks like we got a runner on second, tying run at second base. And here's Ryan McMahon. Swing and a miss by McMahon. So Wells singled on a bunt. Caballero grounded out. So that's how Wells is at second. McMahon at the plate, the 0-1. Takes strike two. Once again, folks, I do apologize for being a little late. I had to go do something real quick. Trent Grisham is waiting on deck. Tying run is at second base. Let's see if the Yankees can tie it up here. Shanwell or Kochanowicz looks back. It's 1-2 now. Sunil says cherry. Okay. Sunil's a cherry guy. I'm going to start calling you Cherry, Sunil. The cherry. 1-2, 2-2. Two balls, two strikes, one out, runner on second. Yankees are down 4-3. The tying run at second base. Can McMahon come through? The 2-2. And McMahon fouls that one, 2-2. Another 2-2 pitch coming up. And here it is. Swing and a miss, and McMahon strikes out. Come on, man. You kidding me? 6 strikeouts for Kochanowicz. And that's going to bring Trent Grisham now to the plate. Lame. Is that going to do it? Yeah, that's going to do it for Kochanowicz. So not a bad outing for him. So there will be a new pitcher on the mound for the Angels. Top of the order will be coming up for the Yankees. And it's another commercial break. I'm going to take a quick break myself. I promise I won't be late. I'll be right back. All right, name that Yankee. 70-75 with the Angels, 76-79 with the Yankees, 79-84 with the Rangers. Couldn't catch the stats, but here's Paul Goldschmidt, who's pinch hitting for Trent Grisham, which means there's a lefty on the mound. It is Pomeranz. on the mound for the Angels, and he steps off as Wells gets back to second. So let's see what Paul Goldschmidt does here. Wells is the tying run at second base. First pitch goes around 0-1. Ben Rice is waiting on deck. And the 0-1. And, oh, my God, a hit is stolen, taken away. Oh, and that is the third out. Oh, my God, that sucks, man. So, had that going over his head, it would have been a tie game. That was a nice play. And we're going to the top of the eighth here, folks. Mickey Rivers, Joseph Salvatore says. Nick Alone says Mickey Rivers too. Okay, so both of the gentlemen said Mickey Rivers. All right. Let's see if you guys are right. But I'm gonna take another break here. Be right back. All right, we're back to the game. Looks like Brent Hedrick is going to pitch here in the top of the eighth. He'll be facing Shanwell, Adele, and Moncada. So Grichuk will be in left field, which means Bellinger will be in center. The 1-0. And Shanwell hits that ball to right field, and that's going to drop for a single. So leadoff man is on here in the top of the eighth. That'll bring Joe Adele to the plate. And the first pitch is a ball to Adele, 1-0. The 1-0. Swing and a miss, 1-1. The 1-1. Ball 2 in the dirt. It is 2-1 now. Is Trout the new Yankee killer? Trout's just a killer in general, Lou. It's Mike Trout we're talking about. The 2-1. Foul back 2-2. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Nobody out, runner on first. Yankees are down 4-3 here. The 2-2 gets a piece of the bat, still 2-2. Yeah, I got you, Robert. Sometimes it happens, man. Sometimes it happens to me. The 2-2. That is ripped foul. We need one more like to 60. Can we get that 60th like? One more like to 60. Adele calls time. Adele is 0 for 3 tonight. The 2-2. There's a grounder. This could be 2. There's 1. And there's 2. A nice double play there. Turned by the Yankee infield. Started with McMahon. 2 outs now. And that's going to bring Yoan Moncada. Yeah, I don't know, Robert. Like I said, I've every now and I don't want to say all the time, but I've certainly had issues with my internet. And here's Moncada, who's 0 for 3. And a little grounder. Hedrick picks it up, tosses it to first. Good job to Brent Hedrick. Gives up the hit, but no runs. And we're going to the bottom of the 8th. Yankees are still down by a run. They could tie this game up. Bat's got to show up. So Rice, Judge, Bellinger will be due up, folks, when we get back from commercial. And I'm going to take another break here. I'll be right back. I was silent. I just realized my mic was off. How funny. So 1 out here in the bottom of the 8th, and Judge hits a ball in foul territory. Oh, the catch is made for out number 2. That sucks, man. Now it's up to Cody Bellinger. Let's see if he's able to tie the game up. All a home run, right? To tie the game up. So here's Cody Bellinger. First pitch. And Bellinger pops it up on the first pitch in foul territory. Moncada is right there. Oh, what a waste of it. Or Peraza was right there, makes the out, gets the out. What a waste of an inning. God, that was stupid. That was so dumb. Top of the 9th coming up now. Wow. So Peraza, Lowe, and Ohapi will be due up. But Yankees bats looked good early on. And now it's just a little bit more of the same, unfortunately. But the top of the 9th is coming up. So hopefully the Yankees could still keep it within 1 with the hopes of coming into the 9th inning. And as I'm looking at the 9th inning, Stanton, Jazz, and Wells will be due up. Let's check these other scores around Major League Baseball. Cubs beating the Phillies 11-2 in the bottom of the 9th. Braves beating the Marlins 3-0 in the bottom of the 7th. Rays beating the White Sox 3-0 in the bottom of the 5th. Blue Jays beating the Brewers 1-0 in the top of the 7th. Astros beating the Rockies 3-1 in the top of the 4th. Diamondbacks beat the Orioles 8-5 in 10 innings. Cardinals beat the Guardians 5-3. Red Sox won 9-5 against the Twins. Tigers beat the Royals 2-1. Pirates beat the Nationals 2-0. Reds beat the Giants 8-3. And who's that Yankee? And it was Mickey Rivers. So a couple of you answered it correct. So good job, guys, to the ones that got it right. And few games will start here soon. We got Mariners, Padres, Rangers, Athletics, and then Mets, Dodgers. I have 60 likes. All right. Thank you all for the 60 likes. All right, let's get back to the game here. And Peraza's out. We got David Bednar in the game right now. So Peraza grounded out to Caballero. Nice stop there by Caballero, man. Nice diving stop. Beautiful job. And that's going to bring Josh Lowe. Let's see if Bednar can make this a 1-2-3 inning. There's Josh Lowe now. Fouls off the first pitch. Yeah, that was a nice stop there by Caballero. And the 0-1. Foul ball, 0-2. Here's the 0-2. 1-2. But thank you all for helping me get to 60 likes. So Lowe is 1 for 3 in tonight's game. The 1-2. Swing and a miss. And he struck him out for the second out of the inning. Good job to David Bednar. That'll bring Logan O'Hoppe. Here is Logan O'Hoppe. First pitch from Bednar is a strike, 0-1. So there's Jordan Romano warming up in the bullpen. The 0-1. Swing and a miss, 0-2. Time to play that 2-strike horn. See if Bednar can make the 1-2 inning. The 0-2. Swing and a miss, and hey, struck him out. Nice hitting there by Bednar, and that's going to take us to the bottom of the ninth. The Yankees have one last chance to try and tie this game up or even win it. But Stanton, Jazz, Wells will be due up. It is on the New York Yankees now. So they have one last chance. More good news. Cecilia says the Dodgers will sweep the Mets tonight. Bednar is a dog. I'm not a Dodgers fan, but I'm definitely not a Mets fan either. I don't care if the Yankees have the best or the worst record. I still will not like the Mets. I'm your favorite Huckleberry. I'll be your Huckleberry. But Yankees are down by 1 run. Do they have a rally bone in them? The offense, once again, a little bit quiet. Difference between this tonight and last night is at least they put up 3 runs. It's not saying much, but they're only down by 1. I mean, last night's game was a absolute disaster. The Yankees losing 7-1 in that game. But hopefully the Yankees can tie it up at least, man. New York Mets, who are they? I don't know. There's some team out there, Sunil. You know, they're the Kings of New York now. They're always it's their year. But Jordan Romano is on the mound. So let's see if Stanton, Jazz, and Austin Wells can make something happen. Giancarlo Stanton is 0 for 3 tonight. So Giancarlo struck out in all 3 of his at-bats. Let's hope it's not a golden sombrero. As Romano sets here on the first pitch, it is outside for ball 1. Good one, Sunil. The 1-0. Lays off that pitch. 2-0. 2 balls, no strikes here to Big G. Three and 0 now to Giancarlo.
Nick.
There's Jazz Chisholm Jr. waiting on deck. He is 0 for 2 in tonight's game. The 3-0. There's a strike. Pitch looked like it was a little inside. Yankees do have 1 challenge remaining. But it is 3-1 here to Stanton. The pitch from Romano. Strike 2. Woo. Got him. That pitch was right on the line. Full count now to Stanton. Payoff. And Stanton hits that ball to left field. Oh, and it is caught. Oh, my God. He gets a hit taken away. Oh, God. Man, I knew it wasn't going out, but I was hoping it went over his head. But he jumped up and caught it, man. Oh, my God. Teodosio got that was a catch, man. That brings Jazz Chisholm Jr. to the plate. Oh, that one sucked. Strike one to Jazz. Jazz 0 for 2. Had a walk. Also scored a run. Here's the 0-1. Pitches in the dirt. 1 ball, 1 strike now to Jazz. Man. Yeah, that definitely took away a double. The 1-1. Swing and a miss. 1 and 2 now to Jazz. Got Austin Wells waiting on deck. The 1-2. And Jazz pops it up. Left side. Peraza calls for it. Oh, miscommunication. Oh, the Yankees just got a break there. That's going to be an error. Miscommunication there by Neto and Peraza. Oh, man, I thought Peraza had it. Then he backed off. All right, the Yankees got a break here. I'll take it. But that does bring Austin Wells. That was like a guaranteed out. I mean, Peraza called for it. I looked at Neto. Neto was looking at him. I was like, I thought you had it. No, I thought you had it. It's like the Spider-Man thing where they're just like pointing at each other. Spider-Man, Spider-Man. You're the real Spider-Man. You're the real Spider-Man. Oh, the Yankees get a break on that one. What's up, Sabine? So here is Austin Wells at the plate. First pitch to Wells is a strike, 0-1. Keystone Cops. As Romano sets here on the 0-1. The pitch. And there goes Jazz. He is safe. Runner on second. Tying run at second base now. Good job to Jazz Chisholm Jr. It is a 1-1 count here to Austin Wells. Now the question is, does Jazz steal third? No doubt, Sabine. Does Jazz steal third? Ball 2 now to Austin Wells. We got Caballero on deck. Game getting a little interesting here. The 2-1. 3-1 now to Austin Wells. Wells is 1 for 2 in tonight's game. The tying run is at second base. Jazz is at second. Romano looks back. The 3-1. Swing and a miss. Full count now to Austin Wells. Yeah, Jumbo. He better be safe if he goes for third or tries to steal third. Wells calls time. The payoff. And that is ball 4. Runners on first and second. That's going to bring Jose Caballero to the plate. Oh, hold on. It's being challenged. Is that a strike? Nope, it's a ball. Call is upheld. Let's go. Let's go. Runners on first and second now. 1 out. And Angels now have 1 challenge, just like the Yanks do. And that does bring Jose Caballero. So tying run still at second base. Caballero is 0 for 2 in tonight's game. A hit ties this game up. Let's see what Caballero can do. First pitch. Takes a strike. Didn't like that call. And we got Ahmed Rosario on deck. He'll be pinch hitting for Ryan McMahon as time is called. Umpire telling Romano to make eye contact with the batter before you pitch. Oh, Sunil, it's from Jersey Shore. Cabs are here. When Paulie D says Cabs are here, that's what it is. There's a ball. 1-1 now to Jose Caballero. Oh, this is getting so intense. Yankees dugout looking on. Romano steps off. So 1 ball, 1 strike here to Caballero. Swing and a miss. 1-2. Got him with the slider. Time is called by Caballero. No, not Vinny. It's Paulie D, dude. You know, I've only watched like a few episodes of Jersey Shore, and it was one episode where he's just like, well, a lot of episodes where he's just like, the Cabs are here. The 1-2, there it goes. Jazz. And it's a foul ball. Yeah, they were doing a double steal there. Runners will get back. Still a 1-2 count to Caballero. One ball, 2 strikes, 1 out. Runners on first and second. Jazz is the tying run on second base. And there they go. And Caballero hits that ball. And it's going to drop. Jazz is going to score. It's a tie game, 4-4. Do they wave Wells home? He's going home, and he is safe. The Yankees win. The Yankees win. The Yankees win. 5-4. Let's go. That's how you do that. And Caballero coming through in the clutch. Holy smokes. Yankees win. Well, Yankees win. Wow, Caballero, man. Are you kidding me? Where did they need that one? And they are celebrating. Oh, man. Let's look at this replay. Wells slides. Oh, he's safe. Are they challenging it? Let's see. They're showing the replay again. Oh, he's in. He is so in. Oh, he's in. He's safe. He's safe. I think he's safe. Hold on. Yeah, I think he's safe. They're not, I don't know if it's being challenged, but they're showing the replay over and over again. Oh my God. Cabs are here. Yeah, the Yankees win this one. I thought it was being challenged. Oh my God. Well, definitely nice piece of hitting there by Caballero, man. Wow. Yeah, right, Sunil? But the Yankees win on a game-winning 2 RBI single by Jose Caballero coming through in the clutch, man. Wow, folks. Can you believe that? Can you freaking believe that? Yankees win 5-4. I am like, I am so amazed. I am like, wow. So now the Yankees have an opportunity to take the series with in tomorrow's game. Can they do it? Yeah, nah, there's no challenge. Yankees won. But that was a great win by the New York Yankees, man. That is what I'm talking about, folks. That is what I'm talking about. Let's go. And guess what? I get to end the live stream with my hat on because the Yankees won. Oh my God! Another game where they won it in the bottom of the ninth, just like they did 2 days ago. Woo! Well, hopefully that was as exciting for you as it was for me. Definitely got a little worrisome there. Swag is in the house. Sabine says, "You know it, you know it." Wow, that was awesome. That was awesome. The Yankees won, man. Wow, that was crazy. What a game. You know, Yankee, I mean, if they're within one, I mean, the Yankees are gonna, this team is showing some fight, they're showing some grit. Obviously, when they're being blown out, it's hard, right? But this team clicked, man. I don't think a lot of people, I mean, obviously a lot of people didn't feel like the Yankees were going to win tonight, but the Yankees do improve to 10-8. Bednar does get the win. This was a short game. This game was 2 hours and 23 minutes. So this was a relatively shorter game compared to the last two. So I hope you all are excited. I hope you all are happy with the Yankees win. I know I am. Oh my God, I still can't get over it. I know it's early in the season, but man, Yankees win. So tomorrow, folks, just so everybody's aware, I'm not going to be able to call the game only because tomorrow's game is going to take place during the day and I'm going to be working. So I will not be able to call tomorrow night's game or tomorrow's day game. Sorry, I'll be working. I mean, look, if you want me to call a game, you just got to support the channel. If you want me to do this full time, y'all got to support me, man, so I could do this full time, so I could quit my job, because that's my goal, is to quit working and just do this full time. That's what I want to do. Nice of you. Cecilia says, "Quit. You're gonna pay my bills. You better be sending me money then. If you tell me to quit, you better be paying my bills." That's all I'm gonna say. No, I appreciate it, Beagle. I appreciate it. Nah, listen, I'm just joking around. Look, if I got to work, I got to work, right? We all got to work, but I'm this is kind of like my stress-free zone right here when I call the games and I'm hanging out with all of you. Win or lose, it doesn't matter, man. It doesn't matter. So Sabine says, "Quit. Y'all gonna send me money? Y'all gonna pay my bills?" Who do I need to call to pretend and make an excuse that gets you out of work? I mean, you're an actress, so maybe you could get me some acting gigs, like small ones where I could make some money on the side and do this there, Sabine. Oh my God. Well, yeah, what a win by the Yankees, man. That was a nice comeback. That was a beautiful comeback. Yeah, I'm happy for Cabby too. I'm happy for Cabby too. Yeah, Cabby needed that. It's almost like ever since the news came out that Volpe would probably get his job back, it lit a fire on the Caballero. Oh, Cecilia, very sweet of you. She says she comes through with the $10 super chat. Thank you so much, Cecilia. She says buy a cup of coffee, and if it'll help you stay up to call the game. But I work during the day, is what I'm saying, though. Like, you don't understand. I work like, but when the game starts, I'm at work. Coffee's not an issue. I do appreciate the $10 super chat. Thank you so much for that one, Cecilia. But no, I'm gonna be working. All off space, Ron Livingston here. I don't like my job. Well, won't you get fired then if you don't go? What about bills? Who's gonna pay them? Well, exactly. Like, who's gonna pay my bills? Oh, Cecilia, you love me. Oh man. But what a win by the Yanks, man. What a comeback. That was awesome. But anyway, I'm going to end it right here, people. I'm going to end it right here. All right. But you guys and gals are the best. Thank you for another great live stream. Thank you for joining me and witnessing another great win by the New York Yankees. What a game it was. And now the Yankees have an opportunity to take the series tomorrow. And I believe it is Max Fried on the mound tomorrow for the Yankees. And if so, I have confidence that our ace is going to do well. And oh my God, Sabine, you are also the sweetest. Thank you so much for the. I'm a copycat, but want you with us tomorrow. It's all right. You know I'm going to be doing more play-by-plays, people. Thank you so much, Sabine. Thank you to the ladies, Sabine and Cecilia. That's what I'm talking about. The ladies in the chat. I like the ladies in the chats. You know, Cecilia, Sabine, Desiree, Susan, Katie. They're the ladies of the chat. Don't mess with them either. I wouldn't mess with them. I never met them, but I wouldn't mess with them. Just saying. So, but that's going to do it for me. Have a great night, everyone. Thank you all again for another great live stream. Appreciate the support as always. Thank you all very much. You guys and gals are the best. I'll see you all next time. I won't be here tomorrow. I'm sorry, but I'll be here for the next play-by-play. Hopefully on Friday. So have a great night, everyone. Enjoy the Yankees win, and they have an opportunity to take the series tomorrow. Thank you all very much. Yeah, Brad, I'm letting you down. Get over it. Get over it. But everybody have a great night. And as always, let's go Yankees. We out. Have a good one, everyone.